See, a lot of men say that they don't do anything around the house because their wife always tells them that they're doing it wrong when they do. And they say it as an excuse for why they don't participate in the household, as if women are yelling at them for doing things different even when they're not doing them wrong. And I'm not saying that never happens, because maybe it does, but I do think that there's plenty of situations where this is just an excuse, and that's why I want to talk about it. You first have to ask yourself if she's giving you criticism or if she's being constructive. Is she yelling at you for doing it wrong, or is she suggesting a way that you could be doing it better? Because if she's the one who always does the dishes, then she probably does have a system because she does them every day. But it might not just be a matter of preference. It might be the system that she's found to work best for your family. So maybe she likes the cereal bowls on the bottom shelf of the cabinet so that your children can reach them when they want to get their own breakfast, not just because she likes them there. And I would always ask, how many times has she told you? Has she told you multiple times not to mix the colored clothing with whites, but you keep insisting on doing it anyways? Because aside from the fact that you're a fellow adult who should know how to care for yourself without instruction, it also shouldn't take you multiple step-by-step tutorials to learn how to separate laundry. You can't expect someone to give you instructions that many times with a smile, and you wouldn't expect to see that failure rate from anyone but a capable husband who's pretending to be helpless. Weaponized incompetence is very real, so are you doing it wrong because you genuinely don't know how, or are you doing it wrong so that she never asks you to do it again? You act like you tried your hardest and got shut down, but that's not what this is. It's usually not because you folded the shirts in a different but equally as efficient way. It's because you balled up the shirts, stuffed them in a drawer, and then claimed that you folded the laundry. And then you have the audacity to call her ungrateful because she didn't applaud you for doing something so poorly that she now has to redo it herself. But you're not stupid, so don't pretend to be. Men love to talk about changing the oil in the car, so we're supposed to believe that you know how to change the oil in an engine, but you don't know how much detergent it takes to wash the sheets. Remember that if she has to remind you, ask you, or teach you, then she might as well just do it herself. And you're not fully participating in your household unless you feel equally as responsible for the task and do it because it needs to be done instead of waiting for her to ask you to do it. This all has to do with your attitude towards chores. You don't actually believe that they're your responsibility, so you feel like you should be rewarded for trying even if you didn't do them well. You feel like you're helping instead of doing your part, so you're not trying to do it right to contribute. You're trying to get it done quick so that your wife stops asking you to do it. Remember that she's running a household, so she knows the steps that can make it run smoothly. And you'd know all of them too if you were just running it with her.